Hi there, Prairie Plant Girl here. Today I'm out in my garden and I'm planting my garlic. Garlic is one of those things that you need to plant in the fall in order to get a crop the next year. It needs that cold stratification period. Um, in my zone, which is zone 3, it can easily be planted in the ground. If you get up into the much warmer zones, then you may need to stratify it in like the refrigerator or something for a few months, but that's not something I'm familiar with, so you'll have to look that up. Um, this is my third year planting garlic. My first year, I had a really great harvest. I had almost every clove grow up into a nice bulb for me, and I had really nice sized heads for the most part. Just a few smaller ones, and I used that garlic and I replanted it last fall and harvested it this year. I had also planted some store-bought uh, cloves of garlic that I had bought, like they were made for planting in the garden, just from a big box retailer, and I had a really poor return with those. The ones that I did get were huge heads of garlic. I only had about 4 cloves each, so they were good heads, good garlic that I got, but I think I only had about a third to a quarter of my garlic actually come up last year. So I'm not sure what happened. We had a really cold, wet fall, and I'm not sure if that affected it or not. But this year we're having a beautiful, warm season for October, September. We've been 4 to 6 degrees above our average temperature in Celsius this year, and we're really enjoying a nice, warm, prolonged fall. So I'm going to get these garlic in the ground now. You should do this about 6 to 8 weeks before freeze up, and that's where I'm at right now. So we should definitely be having snow on the ground by the end of October, beginning of November. Doesn't always stick around, but the ground is usually getting frozen by mid-November. So let me get this garlic in the ground. I ordered this garlic this year from Vessi Seeds, and it's a pack of 3 different types of garlic. It's 3 pounds, 1 pound each. So this is a Rocambole garlic. All of these garlics are hardneck garlic. Hardneck garlic is the best garlic to grow in these colder zones. This is purple stripe garlic, and this is a music porcelain garlic. So I wanted to try these, just to try some different varieties. I'm not sure what the kind I had was. Originally, I bought it at a local garlic center and it just said Hardneck. So I wanted to get some that I knew what the actual varieties were. And so I decided to just order this pack of 3 different varieties here. When you're planting garlic, you're going to get a head of garlic. With hardneck garlic, it has this hard stem inside and the bulbs grow around the stem. So you need to be able to kind of break that neck off if you can. And then you can separate the cloves of garlic. You want to try and keep as much paper on and intact as you can. It's not all going to stay. And then you'll plant the individual cloves. So you'll take the cloves. It came off like this. There's the pointy end here, and that's the basal end where the roots will grow. So you're going to plant it this direction. So I need to go through and separate all of this garlic, and I just realized I didn't get any tags. So I need to get some tags so I know which variety is which when I go to harvest them next year. So I'm going to get that done, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so they're all separated out. So the purple stripe, the Rocambole, and the music porcelain. So garlic is a heavy feeder, And so I'm going to be spreading some bone meal before I plant. Just working it lightly into the soil. Now, like most things, you want to try to not plant the same family of crops in the same space, a couple of years in a row. So this bed hasn't had any alliums, any garlic, onions, anything of that type in it for several years. So it's a good spot to put it. And I'm just going to space them out. I'm going to start with the purple stripe, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to be using this yellow stake here. And I want to leave a little bit of room because I'm hoping to grow some vines up the back. In fact, I'll go over just a little bit more. And I'm hoping to put some peppers down the sides of this bed next year. So we'll see. It's a lot of garlic here. We'll see how much room this takes up. So planting garlic is a pretty simple thing. So you're just going to go down, put it down to about that depth, so about a finger. Just go over about that far. Do it again, and like I said, just make sure you have the pointy side up and the root side down. Just go along the whole thing. And then just do the same thing, about the same spacing across. Okay, well, that took up to here to do the purple stripe. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was going to fit them all in there, but I lost count. Over 100 heads, or 100 cloves of garlic went in there out of, I think, 8 heads. So some of them obviously weren't that big. We'll see what comes of them. So the next one I want to do is the Rocambole garlic. So just put a stake here and fill in the rest of the bed, and I'm going to have to adjust my plans for next year, but these cover it over. And I have some carrots there that I think I'm going to have to pull out. I was hoping to leave them, and I was hoping to leave those carrots over there and see what happened to them over the winter, but I'm going to have to pull those out to make room for the rest of this garlic here. So I'm going to pop those carrots out quick, cover up the rest of this garlic, and we'll put the Rocambole, no, I'm saying that wrong. Get some bone meal down and put that in here, and those in. As I suspected, there's not much to these carrots. They were late planting that I just was experimenting with, but not much on them. There. Well, I'll go through those, and must be a few in there that are worth taking and washing up. These are bigger cloves, so we'll see how far they go. Some of these didn't want to keep their paper on, so I'm not sure how well they're going to do. You could easily reuse cloves off the garlic you grew. I just have used up all but one clove of the garlic that I grew this year because I had such a poor return. So it's one of the reasons I purchased. This also gives me an opportunity to try some different types of garlic, see how they do in my garden, and if I find a big difference in the flavor. If you come across bulbs that are soft, mushy, rotten in any way, then just put them to the side because you don't want those and you toss them out. So I think I had about 90 of the Rocambole. I know I'm saying that wrong. Someone tell me how to say that. I've got about 90 cloves of that I got planted in here. So now I still have porcelain music to go in. So, I wonder if I could fit a few in here and around the very edges. I think that's what we'll do. Let's see where that gets us. I wasn't sure what 3 pounds of garlic would get me. So, trying to guess by weighing what I had and guessing the cloves, but like I said, most of mine this year only gave me 4, maybe 5 cloves. Big cloves, but that didn't give me a very good estimate. These had about 8 to 10 on them. Okay, so that's 3 kinds of garlic planted. That was way more garlic than I thought I would have out of 3 pounds. The porcelain music garlic only had about 40 cloves, and that's about what I had estimated for each pound. And I have had it suggested to me before that that was what kind of garlic I had picked up from my local garden center before. Just some of my viewers had thought that's what it looked like. And it had nice big cloves, just like the ones that I've been growing the last year. So I suspect that's what I have been growing probably. And when I based my estimate of space that I would need for 3 pounds of garlic, I'd based it off of the garlic I've been growing. And these other 2 varieties gave me almost twice as many cloves. So it'll be interesting to see how they come up. So what I've done here, I planted the purple stripe at the far end of the bed with this yellow stake here going this way. And then the Rocambole is planted from this wooden stake up to the next yellow stake. And then the porcelain music is planted along the end in the middle of the garden and then down this whole side and partway down the side closest to the camera. So we'll see how they do and how they come up. I guess I should cover these over. So I added bone meal before I planted them right now. I'm going to water them in if we don't. We're supposed to be getting a rain here tonight. So if it doesn't rain tonight, then I'll come back and water these in tomorrow. And then they will have nothing done to them until the spring. When I start to see them come up in the spring, that's when I'll throw on another application of bone meal. Try and scratch that around the sprouts a little bit and get it on them. And then I'll wait for them to grow some more. So I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe it gave you some idea of how much garlic to buy or how to plant your garlic, or just entertaining to see me struggle trying to figure out how to deal with all this garlic in this one bed. Now I have to go and figure out what I'm going to do with all the other things I was planning on planting in this bed because they're not going to fit. But that's good. I'll hopefully have lots of garlic next year. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.